This is one of the most mysterious pieces of technology ever seen. And it is all because of one Commodore 64. The year is 1985 and you are a basic programmer working at Commodore. Your job is simple. You re-tasked with creating a language machine that can translate English into BASIC so that non-programmers can easily create programs by simply typing in English commands. The machine will then convert that English into the code necessary for the computer to understand. You spend months working on this project, and you finally finish. You present it to your boss who loves it and gives you a huge bonus and sends you on a tropical vacation for 2 weeks. Awesome! But while you're gone, something happens. Someone else in the company creates a similar language machine that does the same thing but is much faster. Not just faster, so much faster that it makes your machine look like a complete piece of junk. Your boss is furious, and since you are on vacation, he assumes that you must have been slacking off and not working hard enough. He fires you and publicly humiliates you in front of the entire company. You're devastated. You move to a new city, get a new job, and try to forget about the incident. But every night, you dream of the glory that could have been yours if you had just finished your project a few days earlier. To make it even worse, the company is about to release your machine, but they need a name. They want something cool that will make people forget about your machine and focus on theirs. They offer the naming rights to the first person who can guess what language the computer will translate. The first person guesses German and is rewarded with a lifetime supply of beer. The second person guesses French and is rewarded with a box of fine Swiss chocolate. The third person guesses Spanish and is rewarded with a pair of tickets to see the world's most famous singer. You're watching this all from the sidelines thinking you should have been the one up there. You take a deep breath, walk up to the microphone and say, "I think I know the answer." The crowd goes silent and all eyes are on you. What is the answer? How do you know? Why do you deserve it? Let's find out. You were fired because your machine was too slow. The new machine is so fast it makes yours look like a Commodore pet. You think back to the specs of both machines and realize there's only one possible answer. The machine was translated into assembly language. That's why it was so fast. That's why it was able to make your machine look so bad. Assembly language is the closest thing to machine language that a human can understand. It's basically a code where each line directly corresponds to a machine code instruction. The crowd goes wild and your boss is so happy that someone finally guessed it. He gives you the lifetime supply of beer, the Swiss chocolate, and the concert tickets. You load up your Commodore 64 with your old project and start making changes. Since no one will ever know how fast your version could have been if you had finished it, you decide to finish it anyway. And perhaps one day you'll find out